Hello and welcome to the When and Where podcast. This is the first instalment of many, I'd assume. Don't you reckon, Yoke?
Roman
numerals, yeah. All the best. So, this is a new podcast. I've got a little bit of experience in the field, but we'll keep that under wraps for the beef that we'll eventually will be part of. Yeah. So, if you can uncover that, good luck. But 35 subscribers, you're going to struggle, I think. But anyway, I'm Joe, and this is Yoke.
Hi there, I'm Yoke.
You're Yoke, aren't you? And what do you do, Yoke?
Table tennis player, coach.
Now that is quite unusual, as a profession. How did that come about?
I played table tennis since I've been young, and always something that I've kept up through school, universities, and quite enjoy playing, so just enjoying doing that at the moment.
That's good, that. Are you any good?
Not bad.
Not bad, no?
Not bad.
Yeah. Well, we're currently recording this on a phone, so the audio's going to be pretty poor, isn't it? We're a bit strapped for cash, as you can imagine. Yeah. When's the last time you won a tournament, Joe?
Oh, God. About 6 months ago.
It's been a while, basically.
Yeah. Not much money in the old table tennis.
No,
it's hard to make it. It's hard to keep it together.
Not making that bread, as 50% would say. No.
Not really a bread at the minute.
No, well, I'm Joe. I'm the other host. He's co-host. I'm also co-host. This is our new podcast, our new venture.
Yeah.
I'm in uni at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm fucking it.
Yeah, you started uni, didn't you?
Yeah, I started uni.
Did your first term?
It's going alright. Tried to remove me twice. But you can never count a good man out, I'd say, you know. I'm still in there.
Stories start with a bad start, I think. It's nice to be all plain sailing.
I've stumbled out the blocks to say the least. Yeah, it's just those lectures that they're hard to attend. Anyone who's gone to university knows. I mean, you're not going to make them all. And in my case, you're not going to make any.
The best of times, especially in first year, you don't know what the building is, you don't know what you're actually doing.
I'm struggling to remember my name half the time.
You're still pissed from the first night, and you don't know what your keys.
Yeah, I mean, I went 3 weeks without going to lecture once, and then it all came crashing down. I've got myself back on my feet. I'm back on the course.
Yeah, a bit of an awakening for you.
Yeah, no, it was a wake-up call, really, and then, so, we're running out of money, so basically we've turned to the podcast to make money, haven't we, Joe? We're all for the money.
Well, no, it's monetary value, but obviously if it kicks off, but...
No, we're only joking. We're going to churn these out to basically no one.
Yeah. Going to run them into the ground.
So if anyone's caught this at all, please leave a like.
Oh, please.
Or comment. Just tell us someone's out
what
there.
You like.
Yeah.
Any feedback.
We haven't got any subscribers, obviously, because we haven't
go with the
posted
Ryanair approach. Any publicity is good publicity.
Oh yeah, we just start slagging off Muslims. Oh, it's a shot. Sorry about that, Ryanair. We won't get sponsored by them anytime soon, will we?
Non-Ryanair sponsored.
I would edit that out, but
can't
edit, can we? On this video, you might see our logo as the thing, or you might see a tape recorder. And I really apologise if it's a tape recorder, but just know in my heart, I tried my best for it not to be that. But if it happens, it happens, and it's not my fault. I'm just shit at computers. But this will go on iTunes, hopefully. Joe, what do you reckon the chances are of me getting it on iTunes?
Well, we don't have a massive skills gap between us. Not only that, we don't have the equipment. So currently, I've got an iPhone 6. That's my only sort of connection to the internet. I don't have a laptop.
I've got a MacBook,
so yeah,
but I can't use it.
You've got no skills. I've
just got word on it after about 6 months.
Yeah.
So it's not great.
So stand by for a text box.
If anyone knows how to edit, or any applications or something I can download to help me out, I'd be greatly appreciated if you can comment. Even if you just comment anything.
They can help us edit it.
Please, just comment something.
Well, they want to help us edit it when we're not offering. I mean, the content. What are we telling them? We need help.
Well, we just start. This is the intro. One day we're gonna look back and think, "Fucking hell! Look how far we've come."
Yeah, from this we could go any more backwards.
From this, no, we are rock bottom.
We're rambling about how we've got nothing to offer everyone.
No, I think we've got great. What is going to be on our podcast?
Okay.
Right, the agenda. Let's think what we like, what we're going to talk about, just so the viewers know.
Yeah. What we got to talk about?
What I'm going to talk about. Well, obviously we'll both talk about it, but I'm going to keep them up to date with how my uni's going in my life, obviously, because everyone goes to it. Not many people document it.
That's true. Yeah.
And people don't realise everyone's on their arse, I think.
Yeah.
So I can be the the star.
There's not much guidance
at the North Star
about university life in general, I don't think.
No.
When I was going through sixth form, I wasn't told anything about my head a year. And
that was a long time ago now, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He is 30. He's 39.
You just sort of dropped off and make your own way. You don't know where the uni building is. Don't know what time it is. Don't know what your timetable is. Don't know what your form tutor was. You don't even have a form, but you're hunting for your planner.
Yeah.
You
need an all-star, and there's not one available. But that'll be me. We'll also talk about sports. We both like sports. We both play cricket together, don't we, Joe?
Yeah. So we could do a bit of cricket.
Yeah, we do cricket.
It's not very popular.
I don't really watch it though.
This year, though.
I don't really watch it. Why? What's that? World Cup?
2019 they got the Ashes and the World Cup both in England. So even if you don't follow cricket, it'll probably be more around the news and more part of this summer.
I think the Rugby World Cup might be this summer.
The Rugby World Cup?
Yeah. Oh no, maybe not. No, I don't think it is.
Oh well.
We'll be covering
rugby,
I guess. Football, we know a bit about football. You're an avid Spurs fan.
Yeah, I support Tottenham, not massively.
Back when Van der Vaart was playing.
Yeah, I was big when Van der Vaart, Crouch, Bale on the wing, Bale on the right, Modric creating it in the middle. Yeah. Zakora sometimes got on.
Gary Lineker as well, he's pretty old.
Young Puri Lee left back, Pascal Jimbonda signing from Wigan. Paul Robinson, that was the main. But no, I'm still following it. We're doing Tottenham good side at the minute under Pochettino. Man United looking to get hold of him, or maybe he's a down. Depending on how
he's gone.
But Solskjaer started well.
No, Pochettino's gone.
Has he gone?
Yeah, Spurs, they've lost him. United are going to get him.
Today.
If United want him, United get him at the end of the day. But I think Solskjaer's done well. Yeah, lost to Wolves. Wolves are good though. They beat.
They're in the title race from Boxing Day to the 29th of December this year. 3 days.
Yeah. They beat City, didn't they? Wolves. Right. I think they did 2-1.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That
might have been Chelsea. Might have been Chelsea.
Yeah, no, they like to beat Chelsea.
We don't really know about football. I mean, I'm an Everton fan.
That was our third best topic, and we didn't know any of the scores.
Yeah. Well, I was going to talk about in this podcast conspiracies. We both love a conspiracy.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do love a conspiracy. That'll come up. Obviously,
it's YouTube channel conspiracy theories.
I was watching that last night actually. All-time conspiracies. What they're hiding in the Vatican.
No, did you watch that? I'm not seeing that one.
No, it's good that
one.
My
favourite one is Escape from Alcatraz, where 3 people managed to escape from the high security prison, which is surrounded by. No, apparently it's quite. Well, not 100%, but there's a lot of evidence supporting this one, and they escaped. It was on an island surrounded by water, and they managed to build a raft by the free time they had by breaking out the cell most nights.
How they manage that?
They made it out of paper mache.
Fuck off.
Like, it's ridiculous. It's like, you can watch it on YouTube. That's probably my favourite one I've seen.
Really? Favourite conspiracy that you going for that?
Yeah. Also, there was the guy who time slipped from
Give us your top 3 conspiracies.
Top 3.
Obviously, you got Alcatraz number 1.
Alcatraz number 1.
How's that conspiracy? What's the conspiracy?
No, that is very. That's what
it never happened, or it was helped. They were helped, or what's going on there?
Conspiracy is that if they actually survived, because there wasn't.
Oh, they've not been documented live.
They tried to change their identity, and then they were the pictures of them maybe photoed in Brazil because they were twin brothers, and they were like 50, but there's been nothing concrete to say is that them, is it not them, but it is very well reported after. You could see a lot of videos on it.
That's good. So that's your number 1.
I think the second one. The guy from, where was that guy from Torren? Was it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the guy turned up to a Japanese. No, I think it was a French. I think maybe somewhere in Europe, maybe French.
You don't have a clue, do you?
And not really. But
this is your second favourite. I mean, it's not good for the rest.
But the actual. So the guy turned up. He spoke fluent Japanese. He struck us mainly French, dressed in like 60s clothing.
What year was this in? Not a clue.
And
they put
him in a hotel overnight, and then there was no evidence of him. A man from Torren.
Oh, he disappeared, didn't he?
That's him. Yeah, overnight. It was ridiculous. There's just no evidence of him as a
Give
person.
us your third. Your first two, I like them. I appreciate them.
Obviously, you get your classics, 9/11 JFK stuff. I'm trying to think. Maybe come back to me for the third one.
Alright.
I'll try and.
I'll give you my number one.
Yeah, go on.
My number one. I feel the simulation's got a bit worse for me.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
We're all in a simulation.
That's probably that'll be in my top. My third one.
It seems very inevitable, and it's sad to say.
Elon Musk described it really well in a short quote that would really make you believe it. I can't remember what the exact quote is.
It's brilliant, that.
But we'll post it in the description.
Yeah, if I remember.
If
and this even manages to get out.
it was something along the lines of, not the words, if we've managed to evolve to this level of technology in this amount of time, the world's been going for a lot longer than Homo sapiens, humans have been on Earth, as in this planet, that the chances of someone from a different universe or planet getting to this level of sophistication is like, that is very, like, really very, very likely that's going to happen. So if we can get to this, what's saying, because at the moment we've got things like virtual reality, if we've got this level of internet and technological advancements, then
Eventually,
chances are someone else has managed to simulate
we'll get a point, yeah. So that's my number one, I think.
It was a lot more simple than that. It was quite
a
lot more sense.
You stumbled through that, yeah. You completely butchered it, and I'm sure you wouldn't be happy.
I'm
sure you wouldn't be happy with that. But
Musk was a bit of a twat though, actually.
Whoa. Hey, I like a bit.
I can't call him out.
Why are you calling him out? What's he done wrong?
I don't really call him out because he haven't got much following.
He's saving the world bit by bit.
This was only.
Why is he a bit of a twat?
Well, apparently.
What's this offer?
Big Fat Quiz of the Year on Channel 4.
Fuck yeah.
So it's not concrete. It's always as bad as reference Wikipedia in uni, so.
I did that.
Yeah, well, that's the
We've all been there.
You always got kicked out, so.
No, I was kicked out twice.
You was,
Right, I'll go with my second one. So, first one, simulation.
Just so we can start to beef early on.
I'd rather not call Elon Musk a twat on the first.
Okay, well, can I just. So I'm just not telling them a twat, I'll tell you what it was. So
okay.
You know the Thai boys that went, they were like trapped underground and like in a cave,
I've
underwater.
Seen this. And he sent the thing trying to get them out.
Yeah, so he wanted to take the credit of, don't use your system, use my new submarine that I've just built and I want to test it out. And obviously, if the first mission of his submarine is getting these boys out, then it's going to get a lot more publicity. And
is that what thing to do though, or is that just being nice and trying to help out in a tough situation?
True. I don't know.
You back down very quickly there, but I'll go with my second.
Full facts to go back at it. But
yeah, that happens a lot.
Apparently,
with you,
he was trying to take the limelight. How's it called?
No, I do know what you meant. The submarine, he said, I've no chance of getting him home, and they didn't use it.
Oh really?
Yeah, but we'll move on anyway. We don't want to call Elon Musk one of the greatest innovators of our lifetime.
He's a big believer in simulation theory.
But I think he's a bit more than that.
No, but yeah, he does believe.
He's a bit more than that, though. I think it's given his due.
Architect, isn't he? Architect. He's a check.
He's an architect.
I don't think he's choked.
Which means he's not an architect.
What's his role? I don't know. He's just very famous.
He was the CEO of Tesla. Which is obviously electric cars. He's CEO of SpaceX.
Sort of an inventor, celebrity, sort of.
An innovator, I'd say. Yeah, he did the tunnel under LA, which just opened. I think that's by the Boring Company. His company's called. He's got a lot of shit going on. He's doing more than us put together in a million lifetimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, well, that's my first one. Not Elon Musk being a twat. Simulation. Number two. I've got to go with 9/11. I mean, there's a lot of evidence against that. I mean,
the best bit of evidence I ever saw, because you can go through hours of YouTube videos of.
Yeah, you never know what's real though. It's hard. Because I'm no scientist myself.
Best bit of evidence I saw was like a bomb, a little explosion exploding below where. So this is as the tower was falling down. It exploded below the line of where the.
You're playing it.
Below where as it was falling down, below the level of avalanche that it was falling.
Avalanche?
We'll say, as the building was falling down, To say a third.
As it was falling into its base.
Yeah. So say a third of the building has already fallen into its base.
Yeah.
Like below that, there was an explosion that.
Another one.
So so it's sort of like.
So you're saying the building was laced with explosives?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, alright.
That was
Yeah.
the worst explanation again.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll get these down to a T when we do our conspiracy episodes, which will be every episode probably. We talk about conspiracies a lot.
Conspiracies are a good one.
Do you believe in any religion, Joe?
Oh,
A higher power? Something to search for?
yeah.
Any beliefs?
I'd say yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you believe in? Catholicism? Are you a Muslim? Are you a Jew?
I'm not I'm not Jewish.
You can't,
I'm not Muslim.
You're not a Muslim. But you do believe in a higher power?
I think there's more to meets the eye. There's got to be something more.
Yeah, I do believe there's got to be something more. I don't know what. I mean, I class myself as an atheist.
Do you?
I don't know.
I believe in God, but it's a bit of a deep thing to get into, really.
Alright, we'll save that for another day then.
Yeah.
But I feel like the listeners need to know. They're trying to get to know us. His first episode.
Yeah, true. It's
Just trying to give us a background of everything that
Fair
we
enough.
believe in, our philosophies on life.
The one's trying to work out what would happen if the speed of light passed through a prism.
I think that's a bit past you, I think.
Not a prism in the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. So what was it? If
You what?
So if a beam of light.
So hold on, you tried to figure this out.
Yeah, no. So we were thinking of it.
Me and you?
Yeah.
It was like I was involved.
This is like the.
I
height-
don't remember this.
You know what? This is the height of, because we always try and work things.
It's the height of us.
We try and work things. I don't think we try and work things out. So
We try and give meaning where there isn't.
yeah. So the one the biggest, if we could work this one out, which is impossible, but
We'll get a Nobel Prize, surely.
yeah. So it was, what's his name? So if,
To not God.
if Brian Cox was holding, it doesn't have to be that, right?
He's a twat.
He's
Brian Cox
he's
is a
starting
twat.
beef, really.
No, fuck him.
Yeah.
Balls to him.
Right. So there's a pyramid. There's a prism, which if you ever look at them in school, they'll reflect the rainbow of light, and it's all complicated. So there's a prism on the top of the pyramids of Giza. What would happen if the speed of a beam of light travelling at the speed of dark went through a prism on top of the pyramids in Egypt?
The world would explode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What? I'm trying to think of a third conspiracy. What was number 1 and 2? Simulation 9/11.
Yeah, I love the classic.
9/11
I
is
think
good.
everyone's seen
There's
it.
a lot of evidence, but you never know what's real. You never know what's real.
You've seen it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a third. I mean, I love my conspiracies. The Vatican secret archives I've been interested in recently.
The Da Vinci Code film like that.
Yeah, that was saying Jesus is gay, wasn't it? It's not going to happen. If God's real, it changes everything, I feel. And that's what I'm trying to figure out if he's real or not at the moment. I mean, I'm never going to figure it out, am I? But I'm trying to look for a higher power, Joe.
Okay. I think there is something, because what
There's no proof. What if this is it? Well, we're not going to get into this first episode. This is just an introduction, is it?
Yeah.
But this is what happens every
There's
time.
a parallel universe theory as well.
Oh yeah. That's not. I don't think we should get.
Yeah,
That's,
that's
heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy.
But this always happens. I always think what's actually going
Depends
on.
outside, like weirdo believer people.
Us, yeah. We haven't got tinfoil hats on at the moment. We're not completely crazy. But yeah, so that's what we'll be talking about mostly. So what have we got? What did we even say?
Our top categories of knowledge, I'd say sport,
Sport's definitely number 1.
conspiracy.
We've played sport all our lives, haven't we?
Yeah.
Should we go through about? You've played a lot of table tennis all your life.
Played-
Cricket,
Yeah, tennis, cricket,
football.
handball, played quite a bit of.
Yeah. Pretty good at everything you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah, you still play table tennis and cricket.
Still plays tennis. Yeah.
I've played rugby, tennis, swimming, did taekwondo for a bit. Well, football, cricket. Did I say cricket? I've done everything really. But I've settled down with cricket now. I do play rugby at uni. Occasionally. When I finally roll my boots out. Oh yeah. Played once for the second team and got beat 170-0. It's just safe to say I won't be playing for them again.
170 now.
170
How
now.
many games did you play from?
Just the once. And then I was picked on the bench for the ones. And I'd hurt my hamstring, so couldn't play.
Ashes again.
Yeah, I had a heavy night the night before.
Have you not been asked since?
No, I announced my retirement, didn't I? Because I got removed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you tell them you were kicked out?
Yeah, no, I've told them back in.
Oh,
No, I didn't actually tell them I was kicked out. I was just saying, I'll start up again after Christmas. But really, I was never going to come back.
So you've really tried to fuck them, but you're actually going to have to come back.
I'm actually going to have to come back, yeah. So, yeah, that's happening.
Should we talk about one of these issues now? Or should we?
What issues? Like me getting removed?
No, like one of the topics. What we're still introducing.
Well, we're still going, I think. We've got conspiracies. We've got sport. Updates on lives. What's going on with us. That's about it, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
If you like us, you'll tune in. If you don't... honestly...
If you want to turn it off, just turn it off.
Just give us some feedback. If you want to call us twats in the comments, just do that.
Yeah,
you want to say, what are these two knobheads talking about? Not
unknowledgeable.
Incoherent, illiterate. Put it down there, honestly.
Yeah,
any feedback's good feedback.
Yeah, all publicity's got publicity.
If we get no likes and we get 1 million dislikes,
we'll be happy.
I'll be unreal, just to know someone's out there.
Yeah.
So, and tell us how you found us. If it's on Twitter, follow our Twitter. Our @ is at when and where pod, because couldn't fit in podcast. No tweets at the moment, but there will be by the time this is out, because this was the starter. YouTube, iTunes, Podbean, and that purple podcast thing on the
Yeah, the app. You get the iPhone. It's the purple one.
Yeah, the purple one.
It's like got a microphone.
That's going to be our main demographic, I think. You can't comment on
that. You can give reviews, though.
Can you?
Leave us a review.
No, please leave us a review.
You give us 5 stars or no stars.
Yeah.
No stars if possible. No, actually, no. We want 5 stars.
No, we want 5 stars, but if you give us no stars, that'd be brilliant as well.
No, a review would be better, actually.
Just tell us where we've gone wrong. Or basically, we haven't really spoke about much, really, have we? We've just been telling them what we're going to do. And do you want to any topics you want to talk about?
2019.
You want to talk about 2019?
Yeah, well, that's coming up.
Well, yeah, it's close. What's the date today? 29th. 29th of December.
Yeah, so 2019.
How many? 2 days left. Let's talk about our last year. I feel like, what have you achieved in 2018? I'd like to say I fucked everything I managed to do in 2018.
I swam in the canal.
I fucked my A-levels, pissed everyone off at cricket.
Yeah, every year that though.
Retired from rugby.
Yeah, that's big.
And ended up at one of the worst U's in the country. Great year for me. What about you?
I've done a year in work, longest I've ever stayed in a job.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's going well.
Yeah.
Moved out of my house, moved away from home.
How was that?
Yeah, it has benefits. I'm getting more and more used to it, enjoying it more.
Can you cook it?
Nah. No, I can't, not too bad.
Still on the Uncle Ben's?
Yeah,
Super noodles?
There's a lot of pasta and grilled stuff.
I butcher pasta nearly every time I try and cook it.
What did I do? I swam in a canal.
It's horrible thinking about what did I do in a year, isn't it? And you can't think of anything.
I know, yeah.
It's bad, isn't it?
That is the sign of a bad year.
It seems to happen every year for me.
I can't think of anything.
I got 2 A-levels.
I've had a lot of
Should have had 3, but I failed one. Big up maths.
I started learning French and German.
You can't claim that. You did a few little...
I've been doing it.
You learned a bit on an app. Go on, give us a bit of French then.
Milche.
I reckon I can give you more French than you can.
Yeah, but you studied at school. I'm only doing it.
It's not to say I studied it like I got a PhD in it. I did GCSE and I got a D.
I didn't even do that much. I dropped it in year 9. I did 2 years.
Je suis allé au cinéma un foot.
Is it going to the cinema on your feet?
No, I went to the...
I went to
the cinema and played football.
Oh yeah, classic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bumped into my old German teacher. My old German teacher today.
Guten Tag. Today?
Yeah, Frau Fry. She asked me, what are you up to these days? I said, I play football and go to the cinema with my brother.
Banging nines, doing lines.
I didn't say that.
Not in German, no, you haven't got that in the locker.
No,
Yeah.
just, ich spiele Fußball mit meinem Bruder.
Is that what you can manage, eh?
Yeah.
I'm sure she
German's
enjoyed
my
it.
second language, then followed by Spanish. I lived in Spain. How long did that take?
I mean, I'm not.
So look-
Well, hold on, it's still going.
26 minutes before I dropped that one in.
What? Before you said you lived in Spain?
Yeah.
I think you existed in Spain. I'm not sure you lived.
No, really, no. I went backwards.
Did you experience any culture there?
Oh, I did actually.
You got a bit of Spanish in your locker, or
Yeah.
just not speak to anyone?
26 minutes that took.
How many Enriques have you seen? Get his guitar out.
Oh yeah, there's one French guy called Hugo. It's a classic from. It's like Ben from In Between Us Two. If you've seen that, with the guy with countercultural dreadlocks, as Will says.
They didn't already quote In Betweens in the first podcast. Thought it'd take a bit longer than that, but
Yeah.
that's where we're stooping already.
Yeah, we've already gone to that, and this guy, he got the guitar out. It was one of my first nights was out in Lake. Also English. Typically, everyone flocked around Hugo with his guitar. So
Should have bottled him.
fuck yourself, Hugo.
Yeah. Well, it's not start beef, it might be YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's
Diss trackers. I hate the YouTube diss tracks. I'm gonna go on a limb.
Go on.
I hate them all. And they're all fake.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say 90%.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we're going to be reaching out to no one really, as long as we don't get diss tracked.
Mm.
Because that'll be the end for me. I'm not getting diss tracked by a grown man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't be having that.
I wouldn't start beef with anyone, to be honest.
No. I mean, we haven't really got much to say. Really, have we?
I'm gonna get exposed too badly. Could be ripped apart.
Yeah. It wouldn't be good, that would it?
No.
No one wants to
It's
see
not worth
that.
it.
No, the vultures
Yeah.
circling up above. When are you going to get a new car?
Oh, it's gotta be soon.
It stinks.
It's been going for ages.
It stinks. It's got 160,000 miles.
Yeah, wait, let's read it. 159015. So what's that? 160,000. Apparently, it's not that much for a Ford.
Oh, the Fords do a lot, do they? The trusty old Fords,
I've had
trusty
this-
stallions.
I've had this for 6 years now, and it's serving well actually. But
You're
I
well
think
old.
Oh, well old. Oh,
How have you not completed life
an
yet?
old hag.
How? Put in the comments down below how old you are.
No, don't. If you want, but
No, I just want to see how.
yeah. What,
Actually, you can
what
probably
kind
see
of
it from the
audience is-
analytics, yeah. Well, honestly, if we get one view, I'll be happy. I think we're going to get 0 views for a while.
Yeah, true.
Because how's anyone going to find it? Yeah, put down below how you found us as well. Because
Yeah, it gives you a whole life story.
Yeah.
Certainly, listen to this absolute.
just talk to us, just say anything.
No,
Yeah,
why
so-
are we asking for the full address?
Yeah,
And
sorry
for what?
about that. We've stepped the line already. I think it's going well though. I mean, this is a good first episode. I feel
Good stuff.
just warming them up to it. You know?
Right, should we
Talk about
what's
something.
what's the
You say a lot and you just got nothing to say. It's fresh air.
I'm gonna
Where are you going? We've got a bit of moving
I'm
here.
gonna check on Twitter, see what's trending, and I'm gonna talk about that.
Right, we're going to talk. This could be our segment.
My phone's got no power.
Oh.
Let's end that idea.
Brilliant. I mean, I can't even.
Um,
Well, let's go for an easy one.
so,
Brexit.
I was gonna say that. I was a bit deep. Brexit.
Bit deep. How's it deep?
Oh no, what about?
Let's talk about God then.
No, right, okay. My politics knowledge is actually not horrendous. So Brexit.
Mine is. I'd like to go on. Mine is horrendous.
Theresa May had a vote of no confidence recently. Well, not a vote of no. She tried to get overturned by her own party, but then she managed to survive that, so they're sticking with her as the party leader throughout the Brexit negotiations. And apparently the first deal she got wasn't best, so I think she's going to go back for more.
Can't do this.
There's a few people that are like Boris Johnson was nearly like he was like sort of like favourite to be next in line in the
To the throne.
To the throne.
Yeah. King Johnson.
That's it. So he got a haircut like he's normally very his hair's like long sort of a mop like bent out like very long and messy, but he's got it tidied up, got it a lot shorter,
I thought you were tired.
and did an interview like the day that the Conservatives were having this vote on May to say that it sort of showed that his politics acts up and he could be a good candidate for Prime Minister, but May didn't get voted out, and now I think his hair's now returned.
That was a good take, that. I mean, you know a lot more than I thought you knew.
Yeah, no, I get quite a lot. Another guy.
Why are you so interested?
I do watch.
Do you think it really matters? I've got this opinion where obviously it matters a little bit, but really, person in power can't do much.
Yeah.
It's always going to be a bit middle ground because you've always got the opposition.
The problem was David Cameron did it. He put it in his portfolio when the general election was going on, 2016. He put it in his portfolio that he'd have a referendum whether we'd be in or out the EU to try and get a few like the people. He tried to try and steal votes from UKIP for the people that were like
The racists.
Can't say that. No, but no.
I'm only joking, by the way. If you voted Leave, fair play.
Brexit means Brexit will smash your pub up.
I saw someone put on Facebook the other day, Brexit means exit, get it done.
Right,
yes,
so, as I
get
was
it
saying,
done.
So he tried to steal a few of the UKIP voters who were like more leaning towards, we want to get away from the EU, and that was a very popular movement back in those sort of 2016. They were getting 20 odd and more seats in Parliament, which at the time could have been the difference between a win or a loss, because there's a lot of hung parliaments and coalition governments. So David Cameron did that. Just put it. It was a small feature of his portfolio that if he won, this is what I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna do in the country. I'm gonna have this referendum, and it turned out he did win. And he got them votes from UKIP because their seats went down a lot and the Conservatives went up a lot. So he'd sort of won that mini battle to get those sort of voters. So obviously then he had to do the referendum, which backfired completely. So obviously the country voted Leave, and immediately Cameron resigned. So although he got power, he really, he's left it in a mess, and then that's what Theresa May's sort of trying to pick up the minute.
Bloody hell, I mean...
And it looked like other countries such as Italy, I think Sweden and a few other Scandinavian countries have tried to follow suit and maybe withdraw, but I haven't heard much about that recently, so I think it probably died down. I'm not sure that if other European countries are going to follow us. But the way it is at the moment, I don't think we've got any more closer to...
they really are to Italy Leave?
Well, if all the big countries like...
Italy aren't great.
No. One question was, this was all going on, we got voted out as we were in the European Championships, and people were questioning if we were going to get kicked out of that. That was in Euro 2016.
Get kicked out of the actual continent.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But obviously that's not going to happen.
Or are we going to join North America?
Yeah.
Join a different continent.
There's been talks of like a no deal Brexit. I think, or even talks for a second referendum, because saying it again, people a bit more educated on the topic, they might...
I'm not sure. You just gave us a history of the British government.
That's very inaccurate. I wouldn't listen to it.
I'm not sure. That was like that was a 10-minute knowledge bomb you went on there.
Yeah.
Brexit means exit.
Keep up with it.
So what's your opinion then? Should we leave? Should we not? It's all on you.
Well, I voted Remain.
As
a young person.
Bloody hell, you got to vote.
I like I'd like to think I'd like to travel abroad a bit, and that would just be easier personally for me.
You can still do. You can still go.
Yeah, obviously you can. I don't know if it would be more expensive.
When do you travel?
Well, exactly, never.
Never.
That's why I said I'd like to think I would like to travel maybe in the future a little bit.
Apparently we left because of the money or something, didn't we? We're paying them shitloads of money for them to
that
throw
was the
away.
big strap line. Why are we paying them like
something to do with exports or something. Fuck knows.
Wasn't that the sign on the bus? Like, on the side of that bus, it was like...
Oh, that's the NHS, isn't it?
It was like...
NHS.
We'll spend the money that was given to the EU
on the NHS, something.
Yeah, and then the morning after, Nigel Farage said, no, we can't afford that.
Farage fucked it, didn't he? And well, is he still going? Or has he packed it in?
Yeah, he's
Is he still going? Is he?
He's still like a...
He's got something.
Still like a figurehead, isn't he? But he's not the leader of UKIP, and he's thinking of if if the movement for like a second referendum and then no deal on Brexit like gathers momentum, then he said he'll start a new party on his own, like similar to UKIP.
Can you keep just making new parties?
I'm not sure. How
It's
it
like
works.
deleting your club on FIFA.
You can get.
Just keep respawning.
Yeah. I suppose it is.
How many people do you reckon we lost then with the British government?
Most.
It
of
was
the
good
viewers-
though. I can't believe you knew all that. Turn that off. I can't see a thing.
It's boring as fuck. Like, if you don't want to listen to it, I don't blame it. Just skip that.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Just tell everyone to turn off.
No, not. Yeah. well,
You just enlighten the world, I think. So
I mean, if you want a whistle stop quick bit, that's
I mean, it weren't quick. It was
No.
about 15 minutes, but I think it was good. That was good knowledge you showed there. But I'm not sure we want to be a politics podcast. We can drop a bit because I need to know a bit from the economics course.
I don't even know what's right and left, to be honest. I think conservative right.
Because it was right, yeah. And then you got the.
Yeah.
Are you right or left?
I think I'm left, so I'm Labour.
I think I'm right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
Which
bastard.
I know. Tory cunt. It wouldn't really benefit me voting
Apparently a lot
right.
of people are privately Tory but publicly Labour.
I don't know
'Cause
why.
It's more socially acceptable to be a Labour because you show like you're looking after your fellow man, like man of the people, sort of share the wealth. Whereas if you're Tory, it seems more selfish. Like rich get richer, poor get poorer.
I saw a quote on Facebook. If you don't support Labour in your 30s, you haven't got a heart. If you don't support Tories after 30, you haven't got a brain.
Wait, what?
If you don't support Labour before you're 30, you haven't got a heart.
Okay.
And if you don't support Tory after you're 30, you haven't got a brain. Because by 30 you're meant to have made your wealth, aren't you?
Yeah.
But
I think
I'm a young Tory, I believe.
because it benefits.
I'm a bit of a middle, I think.
I think it's a fact that it benefits rich people if the Conservatives are in government. That's just generalisation, but I think it is a fact.
Yeah,
and,
but it's all to do with taxing.
and generally, the rich people.
Rich people get taxed more with Labour in.
Yeah, that's it. And the rich people are.
Do you believe rich people should get taxed more?
more than poor people?
Yeah. Well, obviously they do get charged more, taxed more either way. But obviously Labour, they get taxed like what, 50% or something stupid.
That's a tricky question.
Because I believe this is why I'm Tory.
Alright.
I believe if you've worked hard, you've done everything right, you've got a great job. I don't believe you should not punished in a way, but I don't think. Well,
You-
basically punished. So
You're
you
getting
get
a bigger percentage of your wealth taken, aren't you?
if Labour in, yeah. I mean, it happens anyway with Conservative in, but
It does create barriers, though, I think, because as you say, if Conservatives
obviously
are
the
rich,
rich get richer. But
yeah, so then it's harder to break into that. So
do you not think that would happen anyway though with
I
Labour
think like the rich people in the higher power jobs, such as
CEOs and
yeah, so they generally control the media, and the media can portray how a leader of a party is coming across and how what policy is good, what policy is bad. Because most people don't have time to read a full portfolio of what different parties are proposing. So, generally, the Conservatives are in the high power jobs, run the media, run the newspaper, so they can portray their own people and their own Conservative party to be doing better. So I think that really.
do you not believe that would
benefits them.
happen either
Apparently
way?
The media is very conservatively biased. Well, I've just saw
Well,
something like
certain newspapers.
that. I don't know. That could be false, but I've just saw.
Oh, I think it is. Certain newspapers have different agendas. I don't know which one's which. I was told in geography, but I mean it flew right over my head. But I think
Yeah,
it'd happen anyway.
I
I
was
mean,
listening to geography.
the rich are always going to get richer, I believe. If you're clever, you're going to find a way to make money. I don't think you should be punished. But I don't know any other policy, so I could be middle ground. Give me a bit of Lib
Lib
Dems.
Democrats should be a force. Now they've gone into the
I
ground.
think they should be a force. I mean, a lot of people, I don't know how people are so either one way or the other. I'd be tired, I think.
I think it is.
I think when's the next election? Because
But-
I'll get my head stuck into it that time, because I've got to vote.
Well, it could be any time between like Theresa May can call it whatever she wants, or it's either now or within 3 or 4 years. I think.
Sure, she'd put
It's
it
been
off.
one every 4 years, so 2020 will be the next one. Like definitely, but it could be before then. Like there was a snap election because Theresa May thought she had a lot more power than she did, and Corbyn had a really good. What was it called? A really good.
Jesse Corbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's saying he's going to make university free and all this, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. Everyone's telling lies at the end of the day. Both parties. So you got to kind of look you got to read between the lines, really. What's really feasible? Because obviously, can't make university free. The money's not there.
She's wrong. She's not wrong. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh. Ed Miliband's being Russell Brand the podcast. His voice goes all weird. He's like wrong.
I think I've
He's
seen it
wrong.
actually. It's wrong.
He's just like wrong. He's wrong.
Probably, basically, what we've just said is all wrong, probably.
Yeah.
But we're trying our best here, aren't we? We've just become a politics podcast. I can't believe it.
No, we're not.
No, we're not, are we?
Definitely not.
Let's stray away from it. But that was good, I think. That was a good insight, because obviously we've now established that you're on the left.
I'm on the left, Labour.
Labour.
Labour left, damn it. Yeah.
I'm on the right, somehow. I don't think I'm educated enough, really, to vote at this point. I would not vote if a vote came up tomorrow,
Yeah.
because I don't have a clue. I think I'd vote for the Flying Brick Party.
Yeah.
Saying that, how does the voting actually work? Do you vote for your constituency?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd vote Labour then. Chris Matheson.
You know, didn't you?
Yeah. Big dog.
He wants to...
Oh.
What's happened? He doesn't seem happy with that last
Yeah.
comment from the host.
Yeah, no, well,
Yeah, you see.
you're left, I'm right. But I'd vote left if it came to our constituency, which we won't talk about.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, we won't reveal our exact location.
Even though it's already
Save
happened.
death threats
Happened in
released
the-
a few months.
Happened in the first episode, it's brilliant, that. So yeah, I think that's...
Labour's most successful recent time was under Tony Blair, and he was quite a right side of the left wing.
I'm like Gordon
Sort
Brown.
of like he was like an old-fashioned forward, like an inside left, they'd say. So he's like
Didn't he help
It's
with
a
the
wing-
Iraq War?
like like sort of a Neymar role,
Was that
like
Gordon
inside
Brown?
left. So he's like on the inside left.
You talking about Nizzy?
Left half.
Are you talking about Nizzy? Nizzy
Rooney-
Neymar?
Yeah, so Neymar.
Yeah. You got Mbappe up front. Who's his Mbappe though?
Mbappe, that's been Lib Dems right down the middle.
Really? What about Cavani though? Surely got Mbappe on the right.
Oh,
Where's Cavani? You need space for Cavani.
Wait, where is Cavani? So Cavani's a central striker, so he'll be Lib Dems.
He's Lib Dem, yeah. And then
Mbappe's on the right,
I
he's
mean,
conservative.
Yeah.
So Tony Blair was like, he was left wing,
Yeah.
but he was more of a right side of the left wing, so he's like an inside left half, if you like. Like
Is he playing
a
Lam?
left forward.
He's playing left attacking mid.
Yeah,
Just slotting in.
Yeah, sort of like.
He's dropping back a bit and he's looking at his other options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rooney played there a bit for England when he.
At Lam. He's playing Lam.
Yeah.
Bit of a Lallana role at Southampton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lallana at
Neymar,
Southampton.
inside left. Messi's done it well in the past.
I think he plays on the right.
Yeah, no. Who else plays on the left?
I can't think of any.
Yeah.
Sane. Leroy Sane.
Salah, yeah.
City.
Similar role. David Villa used to play it really well.
Oh yeah.
Drifting off the left.
Good, yeah.
So David Villa and Tony Blair when Spain won the World Cup.
Yeah.
So
A long time ago now.
Yeah, so
Tony
Labour's
Blair.
most recent successful was under Tony Blair.
What about Gordon Brown? When was he?
He was off. He was after Blair.
Was he? He was the Iraqi war, wasn't he? With what's his face?
He was the Iraqi war.
Well, he was in power, or was that Blair?
Yeah, that was Blair. Right, so wait.
When did the Iraq war happen? They went after the weapons of mass destruction that were never there.
Like 2007-ish.
That's made up, isn't it?
Yeah, I could be wrong. But I think
Who was in power in the USA?
Bush and Blair.
Oh,
They worked
yeah.
together.
Bush is a lizard, isn't he?
Well, conspiracy says.
Reptilian.
That's a bollocks. That.
Yeah, they can't
Let's
be
not
reptiles.
endorse that. That's the worst conspiracy ever.
Apparently they eat kids. How's that going to happen?
Not true.
Who believes that? Honestly, people believe that though.
Yeah.
What do you think about the monarchy? Yeah, the
What I
Queen.
was just saying is, I was just quick like, look.
We're all over the shop here. Neymar and Queen.
Right, so the most recent successful Labour government was under Tony Blair.
We've had
and
this.
That was when he was more right hand side of the left side, and Corbyn is like the opposite. He's like. the
So we're
left.
talking about
Corbyn's
Neymar,
like-
or are we talking about Lallana when he was at Southampton?
So Tony Blair was like Neymar. He's on the left hand
Ah.
side, but he does drift in. Whereas Corbyn's on the left of the left. So he's like your complete left winger.
He's
Ryan
stuck.
Giggs,
Really?
Gareth Bale on the left footed, stays left, whips it in.
He's stuck on the touchline.
He's
Is
classic winger. Who
Yeah.
else have we got? Ashley Cole.
he a left back? Yeah. Is he a left back or
Yeah,
left
he's
wing?
probably left back.
He's not even attacking, is he?
No, Leighton Baines.
Leighton Baines, yeah, brilliant.
Actually,
No,
he's so
Bainesy whips it in.
Baines.
Bainesy whips it in.
Yeah, Cole, during
This
the
Cole
elections,
just whips
he
it in.
whipped it. He,
Oh, Baines then,
he
yeah,
never
Baines.
compromised his position. Like he'll always be on the left hand side, But he just whiffed, like, do you know that general election, the great campaign?
Did he take a free kick now and then?
He's whiffed.
Because Baines, he was on all the free kicks and all the
I can't
penalties.
see the coordinator banging a dead ball.
Well, he can't be Baines then, can he? Maybe Tony Hibbert, reverse roll.
No, because he's on the right.
Well, he was on the right, but I'm saying reverse roll. He's on the left.
Oh, no, it's right. Left wing, Marcelo.
He's playing centre mid,
Marcelo?
basically.
I thought he was left wing.
Well, he plays left back, but he never stays there. He's never there. It's like Danny Alves. Just plays up front. Says Brazilians can't control him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a left back who just stays there. James Milner.
He played right
No,
back.
he plays everywhere, doesn't he?
Don't say that unless it is.
Just trying to think of a left back. He stays there. Soil himself. Yeah.
Potter.
Who's that? Harry.
Yeah.
He was a seeker.
Yeah, he was. 7 players in the Quidditch. Oh, we're big Harry Potter fans as well.
That's a Nimbus 2000. Who's that? Who said that?
Charlie.
No.
The little guy with the camera.
No. He got the Nimbus
Ron.
2000. No, it was Ron. Yeah, it was Ron. He got Nimbus 2000 the first one, I think.
Yeah, that was his first ever broomstick present from Sirius Black or Hagrid.
No, Sirius Black wasn't involved back then. It was Hagrid, I think.
Yeah.
Hagrid?
Yeah, quite big on Harry Potter as well.
I'm up to the Half-Blood Prince, but
I've seen them all.
I've hit a wall,
twice,
haven't I?
3 times forward and backwards, but not read the books.
I've got the books. Actually, I told you the first time, I can't find them, can I? You can't read them, can you?
Dyslexic, spastic kid.
Nah, you can't be good at everything, can you?
Definitely not.
And you just can't
Like
read.
most things.
Yeah, in our case, you can't be good at anything, but
Can't be good at anything and read.
Yeah.
Can't have to read either.
I tried to read a book the other day because I was bored. 10 pages.
Really? Is that all you managed?
I'm a slow reader, so
Oh, I'm well slow.
a book. Yeah, I can imagine
Them
you
quiz
proper
questions on
churn them
machines.
out.
You get like 20 seconds to read the question and get the answer.
Oh, and the hitbox.
People,
I imagine you're shit.
People got it wrong before I've even read the question.
Really?
So I can't even contribute.
Yeah, I imagine I'm a quicker reader than you.
Yeah.
How do you even take anything in when you're very...
I don't know.
You're not observant, are you, I guess?
I'm more like strong in sort of maths.
You're strong in
science.
maths.
No, but like, you know, like some people's minds are more like musically,
Mathematical based,
music
not, yeah.
and drama and English. I'm sort of like
That's women, innit?
generally, yeah, they're better at those sort of subjects.
Yeah. Cooking.
Yeah.
Saying that, it's all male chefs, isn't it? Like
Generally
Gordon.
the top ones are male, yeah.
I said Gordon Brown there. Gordon Ramsay.
There are a few like Nigel Lawson, Dealey Smith.
Bloody hell.
I
Go on.
don't know who it was. That was it.
No, yeah. Jamie
I was
Oliver.
hoping you cut me off so it made like I had a lot more in my locker, but that's all I had.
I was impressed you had two, to be honest.
Jamie Oliver, he's good. Gordon Ramsay.
Bourdain, he died recently. May God rest his soul.
His name, Gino D'Acampo.
Oh, yeah.
Or is that Heston Blumenthal?
Oh, he's good, yeah. Bored little twat. Sorry about
That's not B.
that. No, he sets fire to like carrots.
Yeah, he's quite.
He's a mad one.
He's a bit of an experimental chef, I think.
Yeah, he sets fire to his head and sticks it in a chocolate
At
pudding.
least get it.
At least get your egg in Heston. So yeah, how have we got into chefs? I haven't got a clue what we're talking about now.
2019, I did it well.
It's gone 20. Yeah, we were in 2018.
2019.
Well, it's a big year. Well, it's not really a big year for me actually. What have I got going on? I'll be starting my second year of uni, hopefully. Completing my first. Cricket, nothing really else.
We both play cricket and stuff, so we'll probably report.
I'm getting well old. I'm gonna be 20 next year.
We'll report on how the games are going on.
Yeah,
Have a good laugh and
if anyone cares. Well, we don't really play that seriously, I'd guess.
No, not at all.
Especially
club level, not even the top team.
No.
I mean, we're not shit, but
We're not good either.
No.
Yeah. Last year we were particularly bad. I think we didn't practice at all.
We didn't practice once. We
literally didn't practice
the
once.
summer
last year.
before we managed to go bowling machine a lot and practice, so we sort of managed to get through. But
Every net session I went to, I annoyed someone. Was it last year I annoyed everyone? No, it wasn't the year before.
yeah, didn't have best season last year. Didn't really win anything as a club.
But I had my best personal year of all time, you know.
You did.
I did, yeah. See my statistics.
No.
They weren't real.
Fair play.
But yeah, as a team, it weren't great. But next year we're going to try harder. Probably not.
No.
Probably just waste more time.
Yeah, waste more time out there.
Make podcasts no one's going to talk to.
Yeah,
No one's going to listen to. Sorry.
Listen to it. Waste time with that. Stand in the field.
Yeah. No one really knows why I stand in the field, but everyone knows
Travel
they should
half
be.
an hour stand in the field with people we don't really speak to that often.
Yeah.
Or at
It's
all.
weird, isn't it, Crickets? You don't speak to anyone. I don't speak to anyone
No.
after it's ended. Maybe Tom or Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, don't know who they are.
Yeah. Big names though.
Yeah, but it's maybe speak to a couple of people. Then when it starts up again, everyone's best mates. It is good though, to be
Yeah,
fair.
it is in the summer. Everyone, some are right laugh at it.
Sorry about me coughing, listeners. It won't happen next week. I've got a Christmas cough. Hate to see it, don't you, Joe?
Hate to see that.
What day is it? Saturday.
Yeah.
This will be uploaded on Sunday. I think
we're in the time warp zone between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, it's not good that time period. I've been in bed 90% of the time, maybe 80. It's not great. You just lose days. It was Christmas Day.
Oh, I love it because you got no responsibility. No one's saying, "Oh, it's Monday morning, get your shit together."
Yeah.
No one knows what day it is, what time it is. It's just
eating, really,
just
isn't it?
eating.
And lying around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's basically what I do
Bashing the
all year.
bishop.
But it's at least acceptable at this time of the time. You're bashing a bishop, yeah? I've done my Holy Communion.
I've got bought a dartboard that killed a few days.
Yeah.
Don't get into darts.
No.
The problem is, you could get beat by someone who's miles worse than you because you have to get to the level where you can consistently hit that 20, and you can get to a level where you consistently get round it. But unfortunately, the two numbers that are next to the 20 are 5 and 1, so you're just as likely to hit 1, which is the lowest score on the board, and a 5, which is again a low score, than you are the 20. So unless you get to like a really, really good level, you'll be as good as anyone that's just never played before for a long while. So that's frustrating when you're
Hitting
practicing
1s and
a lot.
5s and the odd 20, yeah.
You come away with a goal of 3. And some guys just closed his eyes and scored like 42.
The problem I would have if we were actually playing, I don't think I'd ever finish because the likelihood of me actually hitting a double is... It'd definitely get down to double 1. Even actually, I could get lucky and hit a double.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely.
Classic, isn't
It's
it?
very, very unlikely. But I don't think you should be wasting your time on darts, to be honest, Joe.
No.
I mean, you got enough to be doing. Well, actually, you don't, do you really?
Well,
You have a lot of free time. You should be doing more.
I should be playing
But
more.
you should. I've got a lot of free time at uni. You know, everyone does. I have 12 hours a week.
Yeah.
12 hours a week.
This is the longest I've ever gone without playing table tennis.
Yeah.
Last in
How long was it?
2 years, 8 days.
Fuck, that's impressive.
Because
That.
last Christmas I only had a 4-day break. I've not played for 8 days.
You'd think you'd be good playing that much. I'm only joking. I'm not. No, I am. I'm not. I'm not that good. I'm awful, actually.
Yeah.
I can't even hold a bat. You beat me with a spoon once, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, in your kitchen you beat me with a spoon, which is a feat of human mankind. Human mankind. Brilliant. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, well.
53 minutes. I mean,
I'll try and get the out just so we can get the ads on it. Don't even know what that means. I'm not sure the ads work.
yeah, we'll get to an hour. I mean, we've been talking about Goblin. I don't know what we've been talking. Honestly, that hour's flown by. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the first
it's good to have a
podcast.
chat.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have some. Next week, I'm gonna get
get
some
an agenda,
topics.
I'll actually get a-
I'll get some topics together.
Because then people can actually click on an episode that would interest them instead of just clicking on this.
Well, hopefully we'll have some. I don't think we're gonna have like. I don't think we're gonna get anyone with clickbait. I think we're gonna have a loyal. If anything, we're gonna have a loyal 10 people who might watch every week.
Yeah, definitely. Then we clickbait and get to this. We'll get a lot of death threats.
Yeah. Is it raining or is it steamed up?
Just in vessel.
Yeah.
So
The old
we
whip.
both quite like YouTube, like being people that don't do a lot with their lives. You end up spending a lot of time on this website like YouTube.
Well, you just waste a lot of time.
so
don't
there's
you?
a lot of time wasted. So we can't actually report.
I
like,
play a lot of Xbox.
We can't talk. Oh yeah, true. We can't talk about
lot.
about YouTube and all the top YouTubers such as. Go on, you won't get a diss track on you if you say them.
I'm not saying anyone's name.
Well, no, we've subscribed to quite a lot of popular YouTubers.
I think everyone is really, aren't they?
Yeah, so.
I honestly don't know how anyone's going to find this podcast. Because it's not going to come up with anyone's recommended, and no one's going to search for the When and Where podcast. But if you have found us, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog.
Tell you, dog.
Tell you, dog. We've been talk. What we talked about today? Sport, politics. We've had a great range actually. Conspiracies.
Yeah.
Been brilliant. Should we wrap it up? You reckon? Oh, I think that's good for the first episode. 55 minutes, yeah. I thought we were getting broken into that. Well, this has been the first episode of the When and Where podcast.
When and where you'll be there. You know the first word I ever said on the podcast?
What?
Roman.
Yeah, Roman numerals. Don't know what you're going on for there.
I just thought there's no point just saying hi because, like.
What was the point of saying Roman?
Because, like, if you look back on it in years and it's like, oh, we did quite well or whatever, or we made loads of them, the first word it was Roman, just quite an interesting fact or something funny in it, at least. Not that funny.
I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make history as the first episode.
No, because.
I think.
You know when you make a career mode on something and you start and you don't do it properly, you make like yourself bald and you got a shit name and before you know it you're like actually trying to do it properly.
You know if we do one a week, we're only going to do 52 in a year.
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
Listeners will be happy though, at least there's not much time, not much to get through.
Yeah, but it's 52 years, not a lot. Joe Rogan's done like 1,400.
Not in a year though, it took me ages.
Oh, I know, yeah.
You did 3 hours. I think that's too long. I listen. Right,
3 hours, no, good. They're good, honestly.
I listen to some podcasts like Flintoff, Savage, and the Ping Pong Guy. That's like.
Is that the real name?
His real name's Matthew Said, but he's a table tennis player, so I'm quite interested in that.
Oh yeah, cool.
And also, it's just general. Like they talk about, like last one talked about Fury Wilder. They talked about sports person of the year. They talk about like the Sterling issue, like
We could talk about Fury.
racism. We could do.
I lost a lot of money. How much did you lose? Did you put it out?
The last 2 fights I've bet on.
Been a draw.
On KSI Logan Paul.
I can't believe you bet on
The
that.
battle of the YouTubers were about KSI and Fury Wilder were about Fury. I've been refunded for both bets because it's been a draw.
As if you got refunded.
It's been a draw.
I didn't get any money back.
Yeah, but KSI and Logan are back out in February.
You're lucky that was a draw, to be honest. He was
And I
getting
think
battered in the early
Joshua's
rounds.
fighting White next. It's unconfirmed
Why is he fighting him again?
because
He's already knocked him
Fury's-
through the ropes the first time.
Fury's fighting Wilder and he's like the next man.
Furious. I'm furious.
Yeah, Tyson Fury.
He should fight that Usyk. If he's
Oh
even
yeah, the guy
heavyweight.
that beat Belliot.
Yeah. But I think he might be too light for Joshua. I'm not sure. God knows. He's Ukrainian though, and all
He's a
hard
brick.
bastards, aren't
Yeah,
they?
he's an absolute brick.
Have you seen that Vasily Lomachenko?
No.
He's class. He's Ukrainian as well.
Belliot, that was bad from Belliot. Well, it wasn't bad. Apparently, he took on a fight that was sort of out of his league. He wanted to get out with a bang.
Oh yeah, it was.
Like, everything.
Oh no, I
Was
respect
he
that.
unbeaten or not?
No, Belly wasn't there.
But he'd done really well. He'd beaten Hay like 4 times, even though he was fat.
Right, he beat him twice. First time he snapped his Achilles.
Yeah.
The second time, to be fair, he genuinely beat him, I think. But he was pretty old when he
He's
fought
a
him.
hard fucker for Liverpool.
Yeah, but if Hay fights Bellew in his prime, I think he knocks him spark out.
No, he's a good fighter though, Belliot.
He's not Hay good. Hay went and wobbled that big, what's his face? The big giant
Oh yeah.
back in the
Valuev.
day. Yeah,
Valuev, no, it's not.
it's not Valuev. It's some giant guy from like Poland or something. It could be Valuev.
Yeah.
Maybe. We don't have a clue what's his name, but Hay's
He
quality.
couldn't move him. It was like.
Yeah, he's huge.
He was like that troll of Harry Potter.
How
and
big's
Chamber
Hay?
Secrets.
How big's Hay? Can't be that big.
It's alright.
Can't be much over 6.
Yeah, probably 6'4".
Yeah, the other guy was 7 foot.
Yeah.
Come on, that's good.
He wobbled him, yeah.
Yeah, he wobbled him.
Beat him on points, though.
Yeah, he did, yeah. And it was in his back garden, wasn't
It
it?
was like Rey Mysterio beating
Went Germany and beat him.
Great Khali.
I love the Remstead. I got a mask at home.
Yeah,
I was
6'9".
I was watching some wrestling the other day actually.
Yeah,
Some Shawn Michaels entrances. Which
Yeah.
is sad, really. Yeah.
Sweet chin music.
Yeah.
Take it upstairs.
You're just a sexy boy. You're such a boy toy. Shawn Michaels.
Do you think that's not as popular anymore? It's just because we're older.
And no, it's definitely not as popular anymore.
Yeah. There wasn't as much to do. Like
Maybe Ronda Rousey's in there
there
now.
wasn't like Snapchat or Xbox or PS online gaming, so it was all.
Oh,
sorts.
wrestling was huge.
Yeah, but there's more to do like for kids now.
Reckon?
Yeah.
Maybe. No, there's always stuff to do, I think.
Nah. What are you gonna do on your phone? Play Snake?
Well, people go without phones. Play on the Let's just get you something.
Yeah, I was playing like...
Noughts and
I played
crosses.
Game Boy, like Pokemon and
Oh, I had a Game Boy.
Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I had a Game Boy. We're well old.
Yeah.
An iPad came out when I was genuinely in, like, high school.
Yeah, in high school, I had a Nokia 3310.
I had an iPad 1 and you honestly could have knocked someone out with it. It was a right slab.
Yeah.
It was class though, it was unreal for the time. But looking back at it now, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
How weird is that when you look back at something and you think it was class and it's shit?
Yeah. Climbing phone in primary school, I thought it was massive. Turns out it's well small.
Turns out it's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, should we wrap this up? We are really talking about nonsense now.
Yeah, it's awful. It's
This
awful
got-
listening.
Oh, do you think it's going to take me ages to upload it?
Really? Oh, what about that?
I'll plug it into my head and hopefully get some more rays. Right, well, let's wrap it up. This has been the first episode of many, hopefully. We're going to keep churning them out. I don't care what
Yeah,
you say.
I don't care if you're not listening. Fuck, give us a dislike and
Just-
turn off.
Yeah, just tell us we're twats and move on with your life.
Yeah, please.
Right, so...
But definitely leave that dislike rating, please.
yeah. Tune in. When's the next episode going to be? We need to commit to something now.
For the 5th. Before the 7th
Alright, you're definitely going to get a new episode before the 7th
of January 2019.
of Jan. Yeah. As if it's 2019.
Well, it's 2018 now.
Well, it is, but we're close. We're dangerously
I'm
close.
looking forward to getting out of this time zone where there's nothing happening between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, I like
You're
it,
not sure
but
who
I
you're meant
hate
to
it.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot my name.
Yeah.
Eating too much
I think
turkey.
it's Christmas Eve tomorrow again. It's coming back round.
Yeah. It always happens like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's wrap it up. Bloody hell. What the fuck is that? Right, well, this has been the When and Where podcast with the introductory first episode. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, review, share, retweet, Instagram like, Instagram comment, Instagram send to your friends.
Yeah, pass the pod.
All the best, all the rice.
All the rice.
On to next year. Thank you very much.
Don't not watch it.
That's the one.